Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cindy and today I'm going to be showing you how to create this look here. When I went into it, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I knew I wanted to play around with some green, so this is what I came up with. Anyway, this is my first attempt at like a chatty get ready with me, and I feel like in some places I was a little bit more chatty and in some places I was a little bit more focused on the eyeshadow. So feel free to give me some feedback. I'm all ears. If you like the look and if you like the video, please comment, like, and subscribe, and share with your friends so we can get some more subscribers. I do mention in there that I have an idea for like what's in my gym bag video, but that's all depending on how many likes and subscribers we can get on my channel. So let's make it happen, and let's go ahead and get started. So I went ahead and put on my eyebrows and my foundation, as well as some color corrector underneath my eyes. I'm just going to go in now with my Tarte Shape Tape and conceal underneath my eyes. So I'm just setting my concealer with some translucent powder because I'm going to be using green eyeshadow and I want to prevent fallout from sticking to the concealer underneath. This will just make it easier for cleanup in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my Urban Decay Primer Potion onto my eyelids. I feel like whenever I blend this out, it gets kind of blotchy. I don't know if it's because I let it sit for too long, so I'm going to blend it right away. So yeah, so today, I feel like I had a really nice morning. It was super relaxing. I woke up and I sat in bed for a minute because I thought I was late for work, but it's my day off. And then I walked over to my bookshelf and I picked up like a meditation book that I have. And I was just really drawn to like this meditation about attracting positive energy and positive things into your life. I had the morning to myself, you know, so I just got to relax and close my eyes and just close everything out and focus on what it is that I wanted to attract into my life today. It was just really nice, really relaxing. Really quick though, I'm just gonna go in with my Natural Love palette by Too Faced, and I'm going to use the brow bone color I always use, which is this one up here called Heaven. So far so good. Okay, next with Anastasia Beverly Hills Orange Soda. I'm going to use this as my transition color. I use this for my transition color almost every single time I do like any kind of makeup look, really. I'm going to apply that right underneath the brow bone. Last night though, I did try this hair mask by Redken. And it's supposed to be hydrating because my hair has been really, really dry. I think because the season is changing again. And where I live, it's really dry. So I've been having an issue since I'm trying to grow it out with split ends, although I straighten it all the time. But I really like it. It feels a little bit like softer today, but also it just smelled really good. It smelled like Fruit Loops kind of. It smelled so good. So when you're applying the eyeshadow underneath the brow bone, you want to be really light-handed. And you want to make sure you're blending it out before you apply more. Just because it's a transition into a really light shade. But yeah, speaking of like dry weather, I've been feeling like I'm trying to switch up my moisturizer as well. Because the one that I'm using now is meant to be really hydrating. Which is fine for the winter, but now that it's starting to get warmer out, I need to get something that will help me transition to the warmer weather so I'm not super oily when I'm trying to have hydrated skin. So if you guys out there have like dry combination skin and you have a moisturizer that you really like, let me know because I'm willing to try anything at this point. Okay, so once that's blended and you feel really good about it, I feel like it looks really nice. I'm going to go in with my Morphe 39A, and just underneath that color I'm going to use this shade here, which is like a cooler brown, so it's easy to transition into these darker shades that I want to play with in a second. So this one here is going to go right underneath that shade we just applied. One of my coworkers and I are going to start going to the gym more often. Well, I go to the gym pretty often. I mean, not as often as I should, but I go to the gym pretty often. And she's gonna start coming with me. And we're gonna go like twice a week. And then also I'm trying to convince my sister to come with me at least twice a week as well. That way I'm for sure going 4 times a week because 2 people are expecting to go with me, right? So if any of you guys are trying to like push yourself to go to the gym, post those gym selfies. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start posting gym selfies to keep me motivated, and you guys can actually see that I'm going. But yeah, if you guys want to go to the gym, like, let's definitely push each other. Like, tag me on your Instagram, on your gym selfies on Instagram, and I will check it out and give you likes and lots of love because I'm proud of you for going, and you guys can push me to go as well. And depending on how comfortable I feel, I might post some before and after pictures. Because I don't know, I mean, obviously you guys wouldn't know this, but when I was in high school, I was super duper chubby. I mean, not to say that now I'm not a little bit chubby, but I mean, I'm not compared to like my high school days. When it comes to like fashion vloggers, I tend to always watch plus size fashion vloggers, which might be weird because I'm not considered plus size, but I was for a long time. So I just like to watch them just as much as I watch like non-plus size vloggers, fashion vloggers. I also like to watch plus size ones just to show my love, show some support for everyone, because I mean, everyone struggles with body image issues. I can definitely relate to people who want to lose weight and they just can't find the motivation, or they're nervous to go into a gym. Like, you go to a gym, you don't know what you're doing, and then people are judging you because you're chubby and you're on a treadmill, or you don't even want to go to the gym because you don't have anyone to go with and you don't want to go alone. Like, I've been there, I've been through all of that. So now, I mean, I'm comfortable. Obviously I have my days where I don't feel my best, but I can definitely relate. So if you're in that situation right now, or you feel like you just need someone to push you to go to the gym, I mean, I can't do it like in person, but we can definitely do it online. Next I'm gonna go in with this deeper color here, and I'm gonna apply that to my crease. And I'm going to use a contour brush by e.l.f. These are super inexpensive, by the way. This was like $3. I picked it up at Target just today. And I'm just gonna dip my brush in there and really focus this color into the crease. So right underneath that brown, bring it in toward your lash line and like a V, toward the outer V. That's where you want to concentrate it. And then just kind of smudge it out. And then using the brush I used previously, I'm going to start to blend that out. So I'm just blending the color out a little bit more, that darker shade, so it's not too harsh against the orange soda. So since it is a pretty bright color, I want to make sure that I do it justice by applying a base for it. With my concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape, I'm going to pick some of that up with a concealer brush, and almost like a cut crease, I'm just going to outline where I want that color to go. It's not quite going to be as defined as a cut crease. I really just want it to stand out, so that's why I'm laying down this foundation for it. But before it dries, you want to go in with your lid color. I feel like my eyeshadow brush can't get quite in there where I need it to, like as far as like the top goes. So I go in with a smaller brush, like a little bit more of a precision brush that's still flat. And I kind of just fill in those areas that I feel like I can get in with a little bit of a larger shadow brush. So speaking of the gym though, like, do you guys wear makeup to the gym? Because I used to judge girls who wore makeup to the gym until I started like lifting weights, because I would only do cardio because I only felt comfortable on the treadmill, because that's really the only thing I knew how to do when I first started. So I would see girls with like a full face of makeup and I would be so confused. Like, you're gonna sweat the whole thing off, which is even the point. But then when I started lifting weights and I was the only girl in the gym section, I mean in the weight section, I felt kind of intimidated because there's a whole bunch of guys and they tend to stare or at least look over to see what you're doing. And you're out there sweating looking crazy. Okay, so once the concealer is blended and it's in place where I need it, I'm going to go ahead and apply that green eyeshadow again. Yeah, so now I'm always like, okay, if it takes a full face of makeup or at least some foundation and concealer and mascara for me to get on the Smith machine or get on a squat rack and squat in front of all these people, then that's what it takes and that's what I'm going to do. So if you wear makeup to the gym, I don't judge. Okay, I think I want to go darker. I'm going to go in with a little bit of that darker brown because I feel like I want to go a little bit darker in the inner corner. If you guys want to see a what's in my gym bag video, let's try to get this video to 20 likes and I will definitely put that out there for you. If we can do more than that, that would be awesome. I kind of just want to show you what I have in my gym bag, to be honest with you. I'm going to dust off the translucent powder. And then I'm going to apply my face powder. I'm still using the Fit Me in the color, the number 220, which is natural beige. I still feel super light, so I'm going to go ahead and bronze up my face. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild highlighter, the Precious Petals, to highlight my face, just the high points. And then I'm going to finish off the eyes with eyeliner, mascara, and my eyelashes. The falsies I'm going to be using are the Ardell Wispies, the 601 Wispy. I remember one time, like one of the first times that I ever played with eyelashes, I was playing with them with my sister, and we had just opened the pack, and we went to grab it out of the pack, and I don't know what happened. I think it was like a blow dryer was on or something, and it just flew, and we never found that thing ever. So we just had one, and it was like the first time we ever even attempted to play with them, so it was a total letdown. And it's gonna be white until it dries. But for my lips, I'm gonna do my favorite like combination for a nude lip, which is Urban Decay Stark Naked and Comfort Matte, and then on top of that I'm gonna use Anastasia Beverly Hills Naked. Precision brush I used for the green, and I'm going to apply some of that green underneath my eye. And then with a smaller precision brush, like this one, which is super tiny, I'm going to pick up a little bit of the darker brown that we used, and that's going to go on the outer part, not as far in as the green.
That'll just help give a little bit more definition to our look.
I feel like as this video has progressed, I've gotten less chatty and even more quiet. It's because I'm focused. The brown colors that I use, So Heaven, I'm going to use that to brighten up the inner corner of my eye a little bit. So that's it for this one. I really hope you guys like it. Please be sure to tag me on Instagram if you try to recreate it. My Instagram name is Cindy Chavez Makeup with 2 E's at the end, so I will just have that listed down below. And then if you guys like it, please like and subscribe and comment down below if you have any suggestions. Thanks again for watching my video, and I'll see you next time.